And rolling up and down the fingers. Oops. Yes, but you're muting. All right. Up and down fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrist. Cross the knuckles. And let us go and strengthen those fingers, index finger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. Pinky. The hand index. Needle. Ring. And pinky. Go around the back. Switch. Switch. And switch. Hinging at the waist, going through the legs. Switch. 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 And switch. Putting the ball on the floor, we are assessing how the feet feel, the ankles, the knees, the hips, all the way up the leg. Pick a note, step on the ball, press down 3 times, right in the middle of the foot. And move up to the knuckles and press once on each. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle. The side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the foot metatarsal. Roll down each bone. And scribble. Three, two, one, release. Reassess. And go to the other foot. 3 in the middle. Once on each knuckle. Roll across the knuckle. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, two, one, release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. 3, 2, 1, center. Just the way swing the arm. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Use a thumb at the base of the spine, step out, gather in starlight. And center, same thing, gathering from the other side. And center, let's take some steps forward. And we're going to go towards the opposite knee with the elbow. And then slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And then a cross step with the twist and a punch. Then we're gonna walk or march or jog. So today we're going to do those 6 opening up stretches. And no squats in those. And then our Tibetans, when you have to class. So do whatever you want to do here to heart rate going. It's safe. You can do what you're doing if you like. I think I shall sprint. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, $20, and 30. You rest. Interlace the fingers, raise the hands up. Come on down if you're on your toes, bend back if you can. And back to center. Drop one hand, bend in that direction. Go the other way. Back to center, interlace the hands again, drop to the chest and push up. And come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back. Raise the hands up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And lift the hands a little bit further up. On down and shrug. And let's swim. Do a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Leave the hands extended and rotate. Go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. Bring one arm across the chest, push in at or above the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Form a W and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. And release. Rotate the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Bring one hand over the head, cup the other ear. Point the chin up as you look out of the corner of your eyes towards the ceiling. And then chin down towards the collarbone. Look out of the corner of your eye towards the floor. Same thing the other way, this time starting, of course, with the chin up. And down. And come back to center, tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. And let's grab a stick. We're going to start with stick inside the arch of one foot, other foot extended out to the side. Bend, slide down the stick, stretch the inner thigh. Same thing the other way. Come on up, bring the stick out with the 1 foot and leg in front of it. Slide down the stick. Lift the sole of the foot and wiggle on your heel if you can. As you hinge at the waist. And then bring that sole against the stick. And press. And then same thing on the other side. And then sole. And then bring the stick behind the back. And parallel to the spine, move it up and down. Switch the position of the hands and repeat. And then bring it overhead and go side to side. And then down to the shoulders, palms facing in. You 10 bicep curls. Below the waist, reverse the position of the palms, hinge at the waist. Keep your back straight, neutral, spine neutral, head up. Knees are slightly bent. Go down as slow as you can and come up and down 10 times. Then go back down again, keep the stick there, but bring your elbows up and pull it up, I'm sorry. Yes, pull it up past your rib cage, your elbows, it comes up to the chest. Chin, come on up, stick is at the chest, raise it overhead. And back to the shoulders. And then below the waist, raise the elbows to shoulder height. And then push out. And then bring the stick behind the back, palms facing away from you. Raise the stick back. Reverse the grip and do it again. And then bring it up to the hook of the elbows and twist it the waist. And then bring the stick around front. Hold on with two, one, or a finger or two, step back. Feet are hip width apart. Those are digging into the ground as we roll back onto the fifth metatarsal into the first, fifth, first, back and forth. And then hold on the fifth, creating a big arch, digging toes in. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. It goes down. To the side. We're going to do our stretches. We're going to do an overarm stretch. We're going to come out. Bring our hands up, grab one arm by the wrist, pull up, then come back down. Hands on the side of the legs, slide down, bend over, go as slow as you can. Bring the hands right up the side of the legs again. Out, grab the other wrist at the top, pull up, come back down, sides of the legs, hinging at the waist, going down the legs, coming back up, arms out, grab the first wrist, pull, and back down. Down the legs, and up, out. Rub the other wrist. Right. And one more time down. Up. Out. Pull. And we'll get the other arm one more time. And up. Out. And pull. All right. Now let's bring our hands up, grab that wrist again and pull to one side. Center, pull to the other. Back, pull. Other way. Again. Back. And last two. One way. And then the other. Take a breath. We're going to do some chest openers. You can do it with your hands extended or behind your head. I'll do two with extended and two behind the head. Go all the way back. Nice deep inhale. All right, we're going to get that on the ground and do three down there. I'm going to move the camera. Come on down on your back. One leg extended. We're going to pull the knee of the other leg to the chest and hold 2, 3, 4, and down. Bring the other knee up. 1, 2, 4, reverse. 4, again, the other. Again. Reverse. And last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the soles of both feet on the floor. You can extend your arms and do some windshield wipe back and forth. Three, 2, and 1. And then come around. We're going to get on all fours and do some cat-cows. Hands are underneath the shoulders. And we're going to come up, tucking the chin around the back. And arch the back. And comes up. Back to cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. Yeah. And, yeah. All right. Stand up. It's a great exercise to do if you've been sitting a long time or before you want to go to sleep to get all those kinks out of the body. We're going to take a nice deep diaphragmatic breath all the way up to the collarbone, and then just let go. Breathing out. Do it 8 times. Inhaling through the nose. And rubbing the hands together. Letting it dance. And centering with 2 breaths. Open our hearts. Pause on this inhale. Exhale. Send it out. And center with 2. Bring down heavenly truth. And stoop. And stoop. And ah.
Thank you, Tom.
Amir, take care. Thank you.
You too.
Thanks, Tom.
Nina, you're very welcome.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Tom.
Art. Hello, Richard. And yeah, we still got Richard Jonathan Neighbor. So I'm going to do some 5 Tibetans. Yeah. I'm going to step back. Remind you, if you want, just at the way swing the arms. Otherwise, let's do up to 11 spins. And then 2 breaths. Take your time finishing. I'm just going to switch the camera and move through the floor. We're on our backs with the hands by the sides. Under the back, for support there, or under the head for support on the neck. Feet can be with the soles on the floor in the modified version, and you bring the soles up as you bring the head, neck, and shoulders up, or legs extended. In the regular version, I'm going to do that, but do whatever works for you today. Here we go, up to 11. And then, two breaths. And get up on our knees. Hands behind the thighs or the glutes. You can rock back on your knees. And if your spine is preventing you from doing back extensions, but if you can, back and forward. Up to it. And then take 2 breaths. Come on, now sit down. Hands can be behind your back, normally they're by the hips. So the feet can be on the floor or legs extended in the regular version. However, you do it, you want to come into an inverted table. That's 1. And go ahead and take 2 breaths when you're done. And come around again onto all fours. Tabletop into cobra in the modified version. Down to up to 11 in regular. Whichever works, that's 1. And when you're done, sit up, cross your legs however it feels right today, and take 2 breaths. Gonna rotate 6 times in one direction, 5 minutes. You can sit it up, seat it up. Or bend it over. At the end of the middle of the 11th round, gonna stretch out and do a roundabout, breathing in the middle of the left leg and onto the right leg. Here we go. And stretching out, 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out, 4 hold. Left knee. And right. Come on up. Reverse the position of legs. What was on top goes below, what was in front goes behind. We're gonna do 5 in the original, 6 in reverse, and another roundabout, breathing to finish it off. There we go. And stretching out. Lots of breathing. Yeah. And right. Fill it up. Stop now.